हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
बाप दादा देख रहे हैं डबल विदेशियों को सबसे ज्यादा यही उमंग उत्साह है कि कोई भी विश्व का कोना रह नहीं जाए। भारत को तो काफी समय सेवा के लिए मिला है और भारत ने भी गांव-गांव में संदेश दिया है, लेकिन डबल विदेशियों को भारत से सेवा का समय कम मिला है। फिर भी उमंग उत्साह के कारण बाप दादा के सामने सेवा का सबूत अच्छा लाया है और लाते रहेंगे। भारत में जो वर्तमान समय वर्गीकरण की सेवाएं आरंभ हुई है, उसके कारण भी सभी वर्गों को संदेश मिलना सहज हो गए, क्योंकि हर एक वर्ग अपने वर्ग में आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं। तो ये वर्गीकरण की इन्वेंशन अच्छी है। इससे भारत की सेवा में भी विशेष आत्माओं का आना अच्छी रौनक लग जाती है। अच्छा लगता है ना, वर्गीकरण की सेवा अच्छी लगती है, अच्छी लगती है। अच्छा है, विदेश वाले भी अपने अच्छे ग्रुप ले आते, रिट्रीट कराते हैं। अच्छा तरीका अच्छा रखा है। जैसे भारत में वर्गीकरण से सेवा में चांस मिला है, वैसे इनका भी ये विधि बहुत अच्छी बाप दादा को पसंद है, दोनों तरफ की अच्छा है।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Inculcate the virtue of sweetness and love in your life, and all other virtues will easily come. Madhuban, the place that is full of sweetness. Where there is sweetness, there is purity. There cannot be sweetness without purity. So, those who are always sweet may be staying at different places because of service, but the minds of all are always in Madhuban. Madhuban means the place that is full of sweetness. You don't ever get angry with your children or in business, do you? No matter what someone is like, whether it is an unknown child or an adult, they are ignorant of knowledge at that time. You cannot get angry with someone who is ignorant, but you have mercy for them. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakt Parivar. Today is day 14. Inculcate the virtue of sweetness and love in your life, and all other virtues will easily come. Today's topic, Madhuban, the place that is full of sweetness. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Baba's beloved, lovely children. Very, very sweet, right? And as Baba said, actors which are active, accurate, attractive. So love brings sweetness. And we experience Baba's love. That is why whatever we are, wherever we are, in the sense of spiritual stage, Baba always says, sweetest children, sweet children. Never, never Baba started with saying children. He will say sweet children. Right? That is why Baba's two residents, one is incorporeal world, Paramdham, and second one is Madhuban. Whole year, Baba's children wait to come to Madhuban. You all will be thinking, celebrating Valentine's Day. Sharing of beautiful cards, with beautiful words written. But we know that our love is with Baba. Baba is our beloved, and we are Baba's lovers. Or it could be we are beloved and Baba is our love. Yeah, so keep your hearts full with God's love and use the energy of love through your drishti, actions, even touch everything with lot of love and sweetness. In Shantivan, there is a big, big ocean of Baba's children. Every corner is full, every room is full, dining room is full, everything is full. But still like it, there's so much harmony and everything, whether getting Amrit Vela tea or night dinner, everything is in time. All sevadaris from all over, they come to help, whether it's volunteers for everything, sitting arrangement and serving food, transport. It's interesting. For 6 months, when Baba comes to meet children, or children come to meet Baba, it's a big celebration. But one of the most important quality which Baba is sharing, and Baba wants us to have that quality, with the quality of sweetness. This whole month we are talking about sweetness brings all other virtues. And today Baba is connecting sweetness with purity. So Baba is giving us to look at, to pay attention, and in practical bring sweetness. So Baba is saying Madhuban, the place full of sweetness. Where there is sweetness, there is purity. And I also see other way, that when there is purity, there is sweetness. There cannot be sweetness without purity. So those who are always sweet may be staying in different places because of service. You all are at your places because of service, but the minds of all are always in Madhuban. Because our main antenna is in Madhuban, right? So our minds are connected, right? Madhuban means the place full of sweetness. You don't ever get angry with your children or in business, etc. Do you get angry? Anyone gets angry? No matter what someone is like, whether it is an unknown child or an adult, they are ignorant of knowledge at that time. You cannot get angry with someone who is ignorant, but you have mercy for them. It's like people are addicted. Even in the beginning, you feel very upset, angry, especially parents and children relationship. They are sad because of the addiction. But ultimately, you feel mercy. You try treatment for them. They try their best. There are some, they're not able to get rid of it. So that is addiction in a physical way. Getting upset, angry also is a kind of addiction. It just comes and then, but we know that that's not really that soul is like. So we still have a lot of love. And we are merciful, have good wishes for that soul, so that transformation can happen. Sweetness can become the nature of that soul. So our homework today is to be in love and sweet. Reflect. If there are some traces, completely remove them. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. Good evening, good morning to Didi when she comes on. Good morning, Didi.
Good. Yes, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you and good evening good to everyone else. Most of the others, I should say. Many may be joining from India also. Feels so good to have you in front of us from Madhuban. Can almost feel the sweetness across the oceans through the computer screens. Such a big difference, right? Going from here to there. And today's blessing, today's point, actually, Avyakt signal is so beautiful and appropriate for where you are, right? And especially the day of sweetness and love that we all had today and yesterday, you must have had. We got a lot of pictures and videos of Valentine's celebration in Madhuban too. So day of love, place of love, people of love. What can we ask for more? But I was thinking, I don't know if I've heard this story or incident before. Madhuban, name Madhuban, of course, we always say it's the sweetness and attitude of disinterest together combined, right? Madhuban together. And Madhuban also, there is mention of Madhuban in the scriptures as the place where Murli was played, right? And I was wondering, when did we start using the word Madhuban? When did Baba call Madhuban Madhuban? What was the beginning of Madhuban, the word Madhuban?
I don't exactly remember that when did it start, but I know that when souls came from all over and they experienced Baba's love and the sweetness of that love, so they start kind of thinking that it's really a place where there is sweetness, love, but also Now at this time, we have buildings and transports, but there was a time that everything was very, very simple. And then this, of course, especially some of you remember when Shantivan began. This was a big tree,
Yeah,
banyan tree.
the banyan tree. Mhm.
So everyone sat around, and with Dadiji, we used to have good time. So there was so much joy, so much happiness. But it was very simple, very simple. So that is how they start calling it one, Shanti one.
Mm.
Gave the name Shanti. And also then Dadi Prakash Pai said we need to maintain this peace. So every hour, Dadi said a short song should be played about peace. Peace, power of the peace. So the name emerged, and the atmosphere was like that. And now Shantivan, Shantivan is so full with so many complexes, and I will say that still, of course, peace is there, but mentally everyone is kind of away from the world, no interest.
Mm.
It's a world in itself, and everyone is occupied either in tapasya or seva. So this is how I think gradually Madhuban has hold more for Pandavavan. But now all the complex is part of Madhuban. But originally we called Pandavavan as Madhuban.
Right.
Began from there.
Yes, yes. I know you've been going to Madhuban forever. I don't think you have kept count of how many times you went up that mountain, right? So
Yeah.
I know that every time I go up that mountain and come down that mountain or take leave from Madhuban, I can never get over the fortune of us having a place like that, that Baba has created for us. But I know there are many across the world for whom Madhuban is a dream, right? They cannot actually go there, perhaps. And that perhaps applies to this year also. Some may have gone and, they're not able to go this year. So we have had so many different, technically we have many ways of making ourselves present there, through the videos, through the programs, all the classes and everything. But if you can share a little bit more on a subtle level, something that we can do, that everybody can do in order to really create that real experience of being in Madhuban. And of course, also for our centers to be actually holding that space of Madhuban, especially during this time when so many of, double foreigners and others are in Madhuban. Something subtle. I know that the physical setup is there, the support is there. We get lots of things from Madhuban, but what do we do on a subtle level? Something more, something better.
I remember one time Dadi Prakash Pai asked us that why do you all like to be in Madhuban? And everyone gave different answers. And she said, one of the reasons is you are carefree here. Because generally when you are at your places, then you feel responsibility. You are occupied in service and many activities. But when you come here, mainly you study and you are able to do tapasya. So she said that if you can also remain carefree wherever you are. You have to do whatever you have to do, duties and your responsibility, fulfilling that, but remain carefree. And that definitely is possible. Mind and intellect has to function. Yes, we can do silence for a while, but as much there is churning of knowledge, and then you are absorbing knowledge, and then you are trying to practice all that. And then when you do that, then you don't have wasteful thoughts. There are situations, big and small, but it's not that your intellect is occupied into those thoughts. You easily just kind of internally occupied, busy with churning. And then because you are applying, you see the change in you, inculcation in you. And that brings a lot of happiness. So I think that especially for these 6 months when we know every 2-3 weeks Baba will come, even if it is playing of video, but the feeling is Baba's presence. So what makes us experience Madhuban as Madhuban is Baba's presence also. So I think wherever we are able to hear Baba's Murli, keep our timetable, and keep our intellect busy in studying in remembrance of Baba. So I think if all that will definitely, in a very internal, subtle way, give you the experience of being present in Madhuban.
Should we do anything differently at the centers in terms of service activities or other activities, or so that we can do that? I mean,
I think that we do not necessarily, create big programs, but like now, it's not much in foreign land, but in India, they preparing for Shiv Jayanti program. So really they're preparing big public events and Brahmin events and flag hoisting, and especially these days because of our many projects, they are very connected with the government too. So in every small center, big center, because the VIPs are coming and they will be invited and they happily come. Because of that, they also have to plan a good big program everywhere. So service is not something which we could stop. But then it's like Shiv Jayanti, and then that month is little bit more again on. Baba says, even Baba said today, everyone, every corner in the world should get the message. So at least in the beginning of year, the planning begins for what we're going to do, how we're going to do, what methods we will use so that the service can, it's just like everyone could get Baba's message, which Baba said is very, very important. Because if time is critical and if the souls know Baba, they will be able to face whatever is happening in their lives or around them. So I think that normal activity will continue. Wherever it's possible, we should plan a good Shivratri program.
Okay, great. So that both to go together hand in hand, right? The internal and the external preparations.
Yes.
So on the topic of today, where Baba is talking about questioning us, actually, you don't get angry, do you? Like the way it came up It's not about don't get angry, but Baba always has a way of going about it. And he asks us, you don't get angry, do you? And then, of course, Baba was giving the antidote of that today as mercy. You know, if you know that someone is not doing according to what knowledge is, Srimad is, then it's not about anger, but it's about showing mercy. How does that mercy connect with love and sweetness that we are talking about? You know, I know today, even in the Murli, Baba made a big mention of mercy, how Baba has so much mercy. And that's why he comes to give us message and, you know, uplift us. And based on that, you should also have so much mercy on your own self. I always connect mercy to a higher vision. You know, if it's mercy for someone else, you have a higher vision for them. And if you see that they're not standing up to that vision, you have mercy for them. The same thing with the self. Would you say so? Or, you know, do you have a take on this aspect of mercy that Baba always talks about? Baba comes from a place of mercy, and we should also come from that place of mercy. How do we do that?
Actually, when you have mercy, of course you have pure vision, but also good wishes. And when you have good wishes and pure feelings for the soul, and when that soul feels and receives that, then they feel kind of hope and they start looking at themselves or start making efforts or bring transformation in them. So our mercy and our good wishes and pure feelings actually become strength for them. So mercy is pure vision, but also good wishes and pure feeling. Not only that, but you know, one is okay if you see someone doing mistake and it's not right, but then you become merciful. Then in mercy, what you're doing, what Baba does to us, that he explains to us, give us knowledge. And I like that point since few weeks when Baba said, because Baba is merciful, he comes to give you knowledge. That means he explains to you. And when you sweetly explain someone, you're giving like wisdom or third eye or power. I think it definitely make a big change and easy for that soul to inculcate that quality, you know. So mercy with good wishes and pure feelings.
And explaining also in addition to that. I was struck when you said today earlier, there should be love and sweetness even in the way we touch something. Can you elaborate on that? How do we do that? Touching something or someone with love and sweetness.
It's like dealing with one is people, other is material things, right? Like some people, when they wear shoes, their shoes get torn very quickly. There are some, their shoes last because the way they wear it, it gets very old very quickly. Anything around you, whether it's your plants, whether it's your material belongings, everything should be softly, because when you are sweet, you are soft also. Gently and softly, carefully, respecting everything, you know. So when we do that, and then it could come to your own body too, that you shouldn't really overuse your body, because when you are merciful, then you also are merciful for your own body too. So whether it's body or belongings or material things around you, that gentleness and sweetness and softness should be there, which definitely comes from mercy.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Didi. I just had one more question, but this might be a little more elaborate, and I don't know if you would want to really take it up. But this whole connection of purity and sweetness, purity, of course, is the foundation. But how does this quality of sweetness emerge from purity?
So it's a lot detailed, but every vice which is part of impurity, starting with lust, greed, anger, attachment. If we look into, as soon as there are desires or something internally not being fulfilled, then it causes anger, right? And so if you look at each vice and how each vice creates anger, bitterness, frustration, discouragement, disappointment, all these really coming deeply from one of the vice. You have attachment, so you're expecting from that person so much, and that person is not doing, not fulfilling, then either you get very, very upset or sad or disappointed, finally saying, not going to work. So, yeah, this way you can go into details of how each vice can create bitterness, can create anger. So, looking into that, it will help to see that purity and connection of sweetness with purity is there. So that means as much you're becoming soul conscious, that's the real purity. That much you are becoming sweet also.
That's very nice. I particularly like that you brought up this whole aspect of desires. And because I think each vice is also kind of rooted in some kind of a desire too, right? So this is why when Baba had said one time, even to have a desire of any kind is a form of lust. So it's almost at the root of all the vices. It's very nice to think about that. So
Okay.
thank you. Thank you so much. And see you soon.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank,
Shanti.
thank you, Om Shanti.
Shanti.
ढूंढती है जिसे ढूंढती है जिसे आज सबकी नजर खूबियों का वो दरिया मेरा ईश्वर
ढूंढती है जिसे आज सबकी खूबियों का वो दरिया मेरा ईश्वर
करता मुझको मोहब्बत लो जान से करता मुझको मोहब्बत लो जान से
साथ रखता मुझे शौक तू शान से साथ रखता मुझे शौक तू शान से
हम तो उसकी वजह से हम तो उसकी वजह से हुए बेफिक्र खूबियों का वो दरिया मेरा ईश्वर
से पाते हैं हम, सारी खुशियाँ सदा उनसे पाते हैं हम।
सपने उनके ही अब तो सजाते हैं हम, सपने उनके ही अब तो सजाते हैं हम। दिल की सुनता मेरे, दिल की सुनता मेरे, बन के हम सफर, खूबियों का वो दरिया मेरा ईश्वर। अब न अखियों से मोती गिराते कभी, अब न अखियों से मोती गिराते कभी।
मुश्किलें उसने मेरी मिटा दी सभी, मुश्किलें उसने मेरी मिटा दी सभी।
दिखते सुख ही सुख, दिखते सुख ही सुख,
देखो मैं
खूबियों का वो दरिया मेरा ईश्वर।
Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
मिलन मनाना, समय श्वास संकल्प सभी, सेवा में लगाना, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी। मीठे बच्चों, प्यारे बच्चों।
और उसके अंदर पहले आप जानते हो ब्रह्मा बाबा ने खुद ने हमको चौपाटी के कंठे के ऊपर, समुद्र कंठे पर बताया था कि बाबा यहाँ समुद्र के कंठे बैठे हुए हैं और सामने में ही जो आकाश है वो सारा ही जैसे कि एक बड़ा स्क्रीन बन गया और उसके ऊपर पहले उन्होंने विनाश का दृश्य देखा। विनाश का दृश्य देखते हुए बाबा डर गए कि क्या है, ये क्या है, ये क्या है, मैं क्या देख रहा हूँ, क्योंकि नई बात थी और ऐसी कभी सोची भी नहीं थी। ऐसी खून की नदियाँ बह रही है, भाई भाई का खून कर रहा, हत्या कर रहा है, आदि आदि, वो सारा ही विनाश का दृश्य बाबा ने देखा। वो थोड़े समय के बाद वो दृश्य समाप्त हो गया और फिर आकाश से ऊपर से सितारे के द्वारा सितारे जमीन पर आने लगे और उसमें से देवताएं प्रकट हुए और एक दैवी सृष्टि, रमणीक, शोभनीक, मनमोहक, उस प्रकार की ऐसी श्रेष्ठ दुनिया देखा। उसको देख करके बाबा को बहुत मजा आई, कहा ये तो बहुत अच्छा दृश्य है। और फिर बाबा ने खुद ने बताया हमको, ब्रह्मा बाबा ने बताया कि फिर हमने ये आवाज़ सुनी कि ये विश्व परिवर्तन का कार्य का आपको निमित्त बनना पड़ेगा। वो बाबा ने वो आवाज़ सुना न, और बाबा ने खुद ने एक्चुअल रिहर्सल करके दिखाया कि बाबा ने ऐसा हमको बताया। बाबा ने कहा, मैंने ऐसे हाथ खड़ा करके कहा, नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं इसके लिए लायक नहीं हूँ, मैं उसके लिए लायक नहीं हूँ। इस प्रकार से समय की पहली पहली सावधानी, सूचना जो कहो, ब्रह्मा बाबा ने इस प्रकार से दिव्य दृष्टि के द्वारा देखा और उसके आधार पर बाबा ने फिर ज्ञान देना शुरू किया और फिर नई दुनिया का वर्णन जो है गीतों के द्वारा, नई सृष्टि का गीतों के द्वारा आदि कवि के रूप में बाबा ने गीत बनाए और हमारी मम्मा जो है, मातेश्वरी जी जो है, वो उन गीतों को गाती थी। इस प्रकार से समय की सूचना, सावधानी की सूचना पहले पहले बाबा को मिली और इसीलिए ही बाबा ने पहला नंबर भी लिया। और पहला नंबर इसीलिए भी लिया कि उसी सावधानी को ध्यान में रखते हुए बाबा ने अपना जीवन भी जो है तन मन धन बाबा ने और बाबा के परिवार के दादा विश्व किशोर आदि जो भी है, हमारी चंद्रमणि दादी आदि आदि के परिवार, सब ने अपना जीवन सारा ही सफल किया और यह विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना हुई। और उन्हीं की स्थापना के पुरुषार्थ के आधार पर ये विश्वविद्यालय की रचना हुई और परिणाम रूप आप हम सब यहाँ पर जो बैठे हुए हैं वो उनकी ही आदि तपस्या, उनकी ही आदि मेहनत जो भी कहो, उनके आधार पर कि इन्होंने समय की सावधानी को सुनकर के सफल किया। बाबा शुरू में कहते ही थे, अभी आगे कब दिवाली देखने की, क्या दिखने की, इस प्रकार से समय की सावधानी सूचना देते रहते थे और उसके ही परिणाम रूप जो है, जो भी उस टाइम पर दैवी परिवार के सदस्य सभी समर्पित जीवन के रूप में यहाँ पर आए और उसके आधार पर जीवन बनाना सबने शुरू किया और ये ज्ञान जो है वो फैलता गया हैदराबाद और हैदराबाद से कराची और कराची से फिर ये माउंट आबू और माउंट आबू से फिर सारे भारत में और बाद में अभी 129 जितने देशों के अंदर फैल रहा है। इस प्रकार से इसका विशाल स्वरूप जो इस ज्ञान का हो रहा है, ये इसी के ही कारण हो रहा है। तो ये समय की सूचना जो है हम सबको मिली हुई है, मिल रही है, परंतु फिर भी जैसे कल भी बाबा ने कहा ना, आलस और अलबेलापन जो है ना अभी भी है। हमारे कई बहन भाई जो है जानते हैं सब कुछ करना होता है, परंतु क्या कर सकते हैं, समय के सावधानी को, सूचना को क्या करते हैं। जितनी इन सूचना के आधार पर अपने जीवन में परिवर्तन करके अपना सफल करने का होता है वो नहीं करते हैं तो परिणाम रूप क्या होता है, समय जो है ना, समय को बर्बाद करते हैं। और कल भी बाबा ने जो कहा, बहुत सुंदर बाबा ने बात कही कि किसी का विनाश कब होगा उसके चिंतन में आप नहीं रहो, तो अपना शरीर भी कभी विनाश होगा ये कहाँ मालूम है आपको। उसके बारे में एक जोक है, एक कहानी, एक जोक है। बाबा ने कल कहा ना, किसी को मालूम नहीं है अपना भी शरीर कब छूटेगा, तो उसके बारे में एक कहानी है कि एक भाई ने कहा कि किसी को मालूम नहीं पड़ता है कि मेरा शरीर कब छूटने वाला है। तो एक ने कहा कि नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, मेरे चाचा को मालूम पड़ गया था कि उसका शरीर कब छूटने वाला है। तो कहा इम्पॉसिबल है, मालूम ही नहीं पड़ सकता है। कि नहीं, मेरे चाचा को मालूम था, जज ने डिक्लेयर कर दिया कि उसको इस दिन फांसी लगेगी। आप समझ गए, इसको इस दिन फांसी लगेगी, मतलब वो फांसी पर लटकेगा, माना इसका कब देहांत होने वाला है वो मालूम पड़ गया। तो दुनिया में एक ही ऐसी व्यक्ति थोड़ी ऐसी होती है जिनको मालूम होता है कि मेरा शरीर कब छूटने वाला है।
शायद वो तेरी याद आई, साकार के दिन जब याद आए, तो स्नेह में अखियाँ भर आई, वो प्यार तुम्हारा याद आए।
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And we will also receive greetings from our Didi. So let's listen to Didi. And if you have made any cards for Baba or anything, if you would like to show it to Didi, you can show it now. So I'll hear from Didi and you can express your love to Baba.
Om Shanti. Heart is the symbol of love. So on this day of Valentine, everything which is created, whether it's greeting cards or gifts or whatever is created, the symbol is heart. And Baba always says, when you have love from your heart for Baba, then your all desires are fulfilled. Have pure heart, clean heart, loveful heart, sweet heart. So we can definitely today celebrate with Baba, whole day talking to Baba, sweet conversation, sharing of blessings, sharing of pure thoughts and pure wishes with Baba. So happy Valentine Day, and also celebrate it whole day with your beloved Baba, and spread the rays of that love of God through your eyes, through your vibrations, all the time, all over the world. Om Shanti.
Let's take a moment and you can wave your heart, what you are holding, or you can wave your hand. And thanks to Baba. And from our heart, we say to Baba, we all love you. Thank you. Tomorrow is Thursday, and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening, from 5 to 6, English Sakar Murli. In breakout room, there will be Avyakt the Children Murli class. And 6 o'clock, but will start, followed by Hindi series, Bhog offering. Sorry, first we will have Bhog offering, and then Hindi series, English series, and Avyakt journey. Welcome to Avyakt journey. Avyakt Murlis from 1969, multi-million fold fortune and blessings. Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 16th of July, 1972. Soul that is clean and spiritually powerful is attractive. Do you consider yourself to be a main actor, a hero actor in this elevated drama? Everyone's attention is always on the main actors. So, do you act while considering yourself at every second to be a main actor? Famous actors have 3 things in particular. What are these? Firstly, they will be active. Secondly, they will be accurate. And thirdly, they will be attractive. Famous actors definitely have these three things. So, do you consider yourself to be a famous or main actor in this way? Due to which aspect would you attract? Let there be the attraction of spirituality in every action and in every activity. Those who are physically beautiful attract others towards themselves. In the same way, souls who are pure and have spiritual power attract others towards themselves. Similarly, the great souls at the beginning of the Copper Age had their subtle pradhan stage, and so they had that spiritual attraction which pulled others towards them and inspired them to have disinterest in this world, even for a temporary period. Since those who had wrong knowledge had that much attraction, those who embody true and elevated knowledge will also have this spiritual attraction. Physical beauty can only attract you when someone comes close to you or in front of you. But that spiritual attraction can attract others who are sitting at a distance. Do you experience this much attraction, that is, spirituality within yourself? In the same way, you should also be accurate. Accurate in what? You have been given Srimat for your thoughts, Srimat for your words, and Srimat for your deeds. And you have to remain accurate in all these things. Your thoughts should not be inaccurate. Whatever the discipline, whatever the code of conduct, whatever the directions, you should remain accurate and active in all of these. Those who are active are able to mold themselves in whatever way and at whatever time they want. They can adopt that form at any time. So, the main actors have these three specialities all the time. You have to see which specialty is lacking and to what percentage. Together with the stage, you also have to see the percentage. To be continued. Om Shanti. Inculcate the virtue of sweetness and love in your life, and all other virtues will easily come. Madhuban, the place that is full of sweetness. Where there is sweetness, there is purity.
There cannot be sweetness without purity. So, those who are always sweet may be staying at different places because of service, but the minds of all are always in Madhuban. Madhuban means the place that is full of sweetness. You don't ever get angry with your children or in business, do you? No matter what someone is like, whether it is an unknown child or an adult, they are ignorant of knowledge at that time. You cannot get angry with someone who is ignorant, but you have mercy for them.
जीवन में मधुरता और स्नेह का गुण धारण कर लो तो दूसरे सब गुण सहज आ जाएंगे। मधुबन अर्थात मधुरता संपन्न। जहाँ मधुरता है वहाँ ही पवित्रता है। बिना पवित्रता के मधुरता आ नहीं सकती। तो सदा मधुर रहने वाले सेवा के निमित्त भल अलग अलग स्थानों पर रहते हो, लेकिन मन तो मधुबन में रहता है ना। मधुबन अर्थात मधुरता संपन्न। कभी बच्चों पर या कार्य व्यवहार में आते आपस में क्रोध तो नहीं करते हो। कोई कैसा भी हो, अनजान बच्चा हो या बड़ा हो, लेकिन ज्ञान से तो उस समय अनजान है ना। अनजान के ऊपर कभी क्रोध नहीं किया जाता, रहम किया जाता है। ओम शांति।